Hello friends, this is the Urdu Freethinker. In this video, we will discuss a notion popularized by modern scholars and apologists of the Quran. They state that the Quran declares the earth to be egg-shaped. These scholars try to reconcile the Quran with modern scientific data. Here is an example of two scholars, Dr. Zakir Naik and Dr. Shabir Ali. Let's look at Dr. Zakir Naik's explanation first.
And Allah further says in Surah Naziyat, chapter number 79, verse number 30, we have made the earth as an expanse, and we have made the earth egg-shaped. Wal arda ba'da zalika dahaha. Wal arda ba'da zalika dahaha means, and then we made the earth egg-shaped. One of the meanings of dahaha is an expanse, and the other meaning of the Arabic word dahaha, it is derived from the Arabic word duya, which means an egg. And we know today that the earth on which we live is not completely round like a ball. It is geospherical in shape. It is flattened from the pole and it is bulging from the center. And the Arabic word duya doesn't mean a normal egg. It specifically means the egg of an ostrich. And if we analyze the shape of the egg of an ostrich, it too is geospherical in shape.
Dr. Zakir Naik just enlightened us that the shape of the earth according to the Quran is not just any kind of an egg, it's the shape of an ostrich's egg. Let's see what Dr. Shabir Ali has to say.
The idea that the earth is shaped like an egg is apparently indicated in the verse which says, "Wal arda ba'da dhalika dahaha." After that, God shaped the earth like an egg, which would be the best modern scientific explanation or translation to give to that verse.
Now let's look to the Quran to see the verse that they're discussing here. Wal arda ba'da dhalika dahaha. And the earth, moreover, has he extended. Let's examine the word in question, dahaha. This word is made up of a past tense verb, daha, in which the actor is a singular male. It means he spread or expanded, and all the translations of the Quran translate this verb as such. This verb is joined by a pronoun, which acts as the object of the verb, ha. And here, it refers to the earth. Dahaha is a verb with a suffix pronoun, meaning he spread it, or he expanded it. So the verse in total means, and the earth after that, he spread it. Dr. Zakir Naik and Dr. Shabir Ali are not following basic Arabic grammar and are confusing this verb to be a noun, which it isn't. If we play the silly game anyway for the sake of argument and assume that the word daha is not a verb but a noun meaning an egg of an ostrich, then the pronoun would then become a possessive pronoun because it's now not being attached to a verb but it's being attached to a noun. So now, wal arda ba'da zalika dahaha would mean, and the earth after that, its ostrich egg, which makes no sense because it is grammatically incorrect. So what is the rationale behind these scholars' conclusions that this verse is referring to an ostrich's egg? Let's go back and see.
And the other meaning of the Arabic word dahaha, it is derived from the Arabic word duya, which means an egg.
The word daha, which we have seen is the verb that means to spread, is not derived from the word udhiyya. In fact, both of these words, daha and udhiyya, are derived from a common three-letter root word. Now let's look at the word udhiyya, which he claims means an ostrich's egg. According to Lane's lexicon, the most respected classical Arabic to English dictionary, the word udhiyya doesn't mean an ostrich's egg, but a place where the ostrich lays her egg. Because in order to do so, the ostrich must spread the earth with her legs, as the ostrich has no nests of their own. So it is not the ostrich's egg that udhiyya is referring to, but the spreading of the earth in order to lay its egg. Now you can see the commonality with the verb daha, which means to spread, and udhiyya, which is the place of the laying of eggs in the sand after the ostrich expands it. So the conclusion can only be one of two things. Either these scholars are willingly aware of this fact and are deceiving Muslims, or they're actually unaware of this and do not understand the very basics of Arabic grammar. Either way, the conclusion is this. The author of the Quran did not know that the earth was round or geospherical or spherical, and never claimed such a thing, except in the imagination of modern Muslim scholars. Now let's look at the adjectives that are actually present in the Quran to describe the shape of the earth. وَاللَّهُ جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ بِسَاطًا. And Allah has made the earth for you as a carpet spread out. The word bisatun means something spread out like a carpet. You actually don't have to go to fancy lexicons for this. Even Google knows this. وَالْأَرْضَ فَرَشْنَاهَا. And we have spread out the earth. The verb farasha actually means to spread in order to level things out like a bed or a carpet. Or it could signify flattening out a piece of garment or cloth or sand. All of these signify a flat, smooth surface. الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ مَهْدًا. It is He who has made for you the earth as a bed. The indication that the Quran presents a flat earth is not only evident from its description, but also its laws. Let's consider the ritual of Ramadan fasting. The Quran expects Muslims to fast from dawn till dusk for a month. But we know that this law can only be equitable globally if the earth were flat. If you lived in Utqiagvik, the northernmost city in Alaska, where sunrise and sunset on August 1st, 2020 are an hour apart from each other, it just can't be done. The author of the Quran didn't intend for this, because he likely didn't know any better. If you were close to the North Pole in the summer, the sun would just swim past by you and never set. The Quran says that God is just, but to fast from sunrise to sunset isn't equal depending on where one is located on a spherical earth. These rules are unjust on a spherical earth, but they're only just and fair on a flat earth. The same thing applies for the prayer. Facing Mecca makes sense if the earth is flat, but facing Mecca for prayers makes no sense if the earth is spherical. Again, you can choose to believe in the Quran. That is entirely your choice, and I respect that. But then, at least believe in what the Quran actually says. Don't make up some imaginary ideas and try to impose your notions on the book you claim to believe in.